Good morning, my brothers and my sister, everybody in the whole world and the nation, Nigeria. My name is Evangelist David Izebukun, and I want to quickly introduce my message this morning. Is about it's not any other message this morning for this week. The message about Nigerian nation. Why are we talking about this nation, Nigeria, today? Is because everybody must contribute this whole quarter, both our speech, both anything we are going to make this country to be okay. Because we, the citizens of this nation, we are not from any other country in the world. I'm a Nigerian. I have the right to speak and to correct some certain area that is wrong in this nation. Today, we are talking about the national item. The national item is our message this week. The national item and the pledge. The national item and the pledge. And we are going to read from the book of Colossians chapter 3 verse 25. Colossians chapter 3 verse 23. Let's go to 23. Let's read only 23 alone. And whatsoever ye do it heartily as to the Lord and not unto men. That's the first demand God expects every citizen of this nation to know. Do it in the fear of God, not unto man. Because anybody, be you any citizen, that cannot be able to follow the laws of God, because the law of God is pure. Is he a Christian? Is he a leader in any various organizations? When you did not do anything according to the will of God in your nation, it means you have failed. We are talking about the Nigerian national item today. Some people will say, which kind of evangelist is this? What concerns Nigeria item with Bible? Why, if we don't want to talk about the Nigerian item or what Nigeria said during this Nigerian national item, why are we talking about Israel? In the Bible, we talk about Israel. We talk about Judah. We talk about Iconium. We talk about Babylon, the Nebuchadnezzar, how he treated the children of Israel, the Hebrew children. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and Daniel. We talk about Egypt, how Pharaoh suffered the children of Israel. And the same thing is repeating itself in Nigeria today. And we forget not to add Nigeria into the Bible explanation. That is why Nigeria is still suffering today. Please, I want to correct his place in my word. When I talk about suffering, a rich man can be suffering when he don't know his right to his left. Anybody can be a millionaire in your life. When you don't know the right thing to do, you are suffering. I'm not talking about those who don't have food to eat. I'm talking about people who don't know the right thing to do, either as a commissioner or anybody in the high end of affair. When you don't know the right thing to do, you are suffering. You yourself is suffering, not the people around you. When you don't know what to do at the right time as a leader in any organization, both a community leader, both a state leader, both a federal leader, when you do not know the right thing to do, it means that you yourself is suffering. It's not those who don't have food to eat that are suffering alone. Today, we are talking about the national item. Let me explain about the item. The anthem is a song of devotion or a loyalty to a nation. A song of devotion or a loyalty to a nation. There are two laws on earth, two laws. One for the government, and the second one is the law of God. The Christians obey the law of God, they fail to obey the law of the government. That's where the problem is in Nigeria. We obey what our father in the Lord says, but we will not obey the law of the government. That is one. Two, the government, the leaders in the nation, they obey the government law. They fail to obey the law of God. If Nigeria can go to these two laws and make the two laws to abide as a constitutional law, and I want to stand it to our ear this morning. We want the government of this nation to make the national item as a law, Nigerian national item as a law. In even both the senators, both the House of Assembly member, everybody must read this national item before they allow you to enter your office, and somebody will be there to explain it. Because Nigeria is far from the national item. The national item is a little Bible. It's a Bible for this country. We have the Bible, the Holy Bible, but the national item is a Bible for Nigeria. Now, let me go through the national item. The national item is "Arise, O compatriot, Nigeria call obey, to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our hero past shall not be in vain." You can find that one in Colossians chapter 3, verse 6. It's not what the item is talking about. When you read Colossians chapter 3, verse 6, you will see the explanation in that place. That almost equivalent, the same reason why we must read or sing this Nigerian national anthem. And to serve with our heart and might, one nation bound in freedom. There must be freedom in Nigeria, both for the citizens, both for the leaders and the followers. One nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. There should not be anarchy in the north. When there is peace and unity, the Muslim, the Christians, the traditional council must love each other. Our Bible scholars and our Islamic scholars and our traditional scholars should not take their followers that if you are a Christian, Muslim is your enemy. If you are a traditional council, Christianity is your enemy. Christians, Muslim, traditional council, we are brothers and sisters. That is why the national item is very important to every citizen to be reciting it every day. Before we start anything in Nigeria, let there be a law that the national item, people will sing it and explain the meaning of national item. Let's go to the pledge. Let's go to the pledge. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend her unity. Any child that abandon his or her mother can never go well. Any child that abandon her parents shall never go well. He said that to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend our unity and uphold her honor and glory. He says, so help me God. The Nigerian anthem was written in 1960 and it was composed in 1978 by Ben Odiase, and the Ben Odiase was a director of Nigeria Band. Colossians chapter 3 verse 25. The person that composed the pledge was a woman. He said that a solemn promise, Nigeria national item and Nigeria pledge supposed to be a solemn practice, and it's supposed to be a sacred word to the citizen of this nation. A solemn promises the word of the Nigerian nation. Pledge are said by millions of children every day at the schools. Before lessons, our president have sing the national anthem and the pledge. Also with everybody. We know what it means, but there's nobody to explain it to us. And the national pledge was composed in 1976 by a woman, a professor, Felicia Adebola to teach the citizens. I pray today, the Lord will help this country. We will obey the national item until Nigeria obey laws and order. Prayers good, but it cannot help this country to the next level. We have to obey law and order and recite the national item every day for the citizens and recite the pledge to the citizen. And I pray today the Lord will help this country. We will move forward and live a better life, a peaceful life, and to unite together in one accord. In Jesus' name, God bless you all.